Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. My name is Molly. I am the Quantum Leap Queen. Thank you guys for joining on this reading. These readings are timeless. You guys can access them whenever you need, whatever chapter you're at in your life to give you some nourishment. So I'm going to set the intention right off the bat to give this group the best messages that they need to hear today. And let's find out what we're talking about. I'm starting with tarot, of course, and the tarot I'm using is Every Little Thing You Do Is Magic. So let's take a look and kind of see what we need to discuss today. I have the Three of Pentacles out first. Ooh, you guys are building something. What do we need to look at? Nine of Wands, okay. Well, right off the bat, the energy that I'm getting, Three of Pentacles and Nine of Wands, there's something that you're building or have been dreaming about building for a while, but you have some hesitation towards it. And I don't know if it's like feeling like it will take too much time or don't know if you can do it, but there is definitely some hesitation towards creating what it is that you're desiring to create. So let's take a look at like what the blockages are for this group, or what do they need to know. Let's find out what's going on with that. Temperance, okay. I feel like part of you feels like you need more resources, and to be honest, I feel like some of you just feel like lazy or like frustrated with yourself because you see that you have everything available to you, but it's like you're still not moving forward towards this thing. There is some kind of emotion that is holding you back from the creation process. So let's see what that's about. The High Priestess. Ooh. Who are you? Who are you? The Ace of Cups? Okay. And the Magician. Wow. Here's the thing. With your energy, it has to be meaningful. And I'm talking like deep and soulful. That you just don't fly any other way. I feel like this group is one that craves depth. Literally can't live on the surface for too long because you need that deep connection with those around you, with your work, with what you're doing. And yeah, that's what I get with the Ace of Cups and the Magician. You need to be creating from the depths of your soul. There's no other way about it. I feel like that's the only way that's gonna satisfy where you're at, is when you're creating from the depths of your soul. You can't do the surface level like spreadsheets or like office stuff. I mean, you can, and maybe some of you do, but it's not like it's fulfilling. So there's something you need to do that helps you to express your innards, and I'm talking way innards, that connection to the stars and the empty void. But like if you look out into space and it's darkness and all these stars, that's your soul, right? That's what you need to be tapping into in order to create. Yeah, that's what's going to help get you unstuck, is when you feel like you can create without boundaries or create without limitations, to just let your soul be seen, freed, and expressed. What else? What else in this group? I have the Lover's card. And Strength. So many major arcanas out for this group. Interesting. I feel like the Lovers and Strength. The Four of Wands at the top of the deck. Yeah, I feel For the majority of this group, I feel like this is talking about the strength that you acquired from going through a deep, profound relationship with someone. And it's either that that person brought out this strength within you and you're still together, or that because of the downfall of the relationship or the breaking up in the relationship, it really made you become the person that you are today, which is someone that feels balanced and feels their own strength from within. In the Four of Wands, there is this commitment. There's this deep commitment, and it's either just you and you that you are committed to, which is the foundation. But there is an element here where some people are experiencing a deeper commitment in their relationships. That's how I feel about that. What else does this group need to know about where they are at currently? Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups. I feel like you have been so used to keeping so much within you. Like you're just like, you're as vast as the ocean, I feel, when it comes to how deeply you feel, literally how you came into this world. I feel like this is a group that could talk about life for days and never get sick of it and tired of it. And not everyone can do that, right? Like you really are, you swim in the deep. That's where you're most comfortable, in your depths. But unfortunately, because of just life, where we're at, fortunately or unfortunately, doesn't matter at the end of the day, but you just haven't been able to express your depth because people don't understand. You can't, it's not a way to relate with people. However, this craft that you're trying to bring to life, it requires you to bring what's inside out in a new way. That's what I feel. It's requiring you to, if it's, let's say you're an author, to put your words on paper. Like, it's requiring you to do the work to show up and to just express and to not have expectations on how it's meant to look. It's simply about the act of expressing. That is what the focus really needs to be on for you. And with the Seven of Cups, it's like a specific focus, because you have so many things that you could be pouring this energy into, this creation energy, so many modalities that you could create with this energy. But with the snake on this card, actually two snakes, more than that, a lot more snakes, bunch of snakes on this card, it's saying that there needs to be, a decision to not get like squirrel brained or anything, where you're doing like trying to put it now your energy in a bunch of different activities. It's wanting you to focus on like one or two, specifically one. I'm hearing, pick one thing that you really pour your innards into. And I mean like your that space we were just talking about, the depth of you. You need an outlet to be able to express that, and to focus on only just that one outlet. That is going to help you to actually bring it then to life when you have your focus. And I'm also hearing when you have your intention. Intentions are really important to set before you start any kind of action, because then that's like applying the magic sauce, or like it does give it this element of direction and magic. So that's what it's saying. Don't keep second guessing the things to create. You already know what it is, the one thing that you're wanting to create, and just do it without expectation. Because it's really scary for you to like to go into the depths of you and to have them be more visible and to be more seen. But that's exactly the medicine that's not only going to help you but help others. And they're telling me it's selfish at this point to keep it only inside you. Others are going to benefit from your work deeply and greatly. That's what I hear. So there is a need to just get it out there, like at least start expressing it. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling that message is saying. Let me ask if there is anything else from the tarot that would be really good for this group to hear. Nice. The Star and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like build your craft. Like, you are the star. You have so much depth, and I feel like I just keep repeating the message, but you really need to hear this. Like, you are the star energy, and it's literally just, this picture is cool because it's literally just an eyeball, which is our soul, right? The viewing lens of our soul. And then it's just like the deep connection to the mountains, the water here. And the Eight of Pentacles is about work. Like, I like that this card, there's beavers here to indicate the work, because that ultimately is what the Eight of Pentacles is about, is like physical manifestation and literally just doing work. It's obviously like more other things, depends on so many things, but that is like the generalization of the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like all this depth that you have, all your uniqueness with the star, it's time to build. It is time to build like a beaver, and it's time to work like a beaver. As far as we're creating something physical now. We are creating something physical from who we are underneath it all. So I feel like that message is coming through loud and clear for you, loud, clear, and repeated to let you know it's time. You need to create something, or you need to surrender to the creation process. Really, I think that's what it's saying more. The Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like the message is get over yourself, get over your ego, get over like how you think it needs to show up, and just do the thing. Because the Six of Cups is like, you never know the ripple effect of what you're creating. I love this picture. It's a baby bear growing into a teenage bear, growing into an adult bear. And that's exactly what you are creating. The project starts out mini, but at least you birthed it. And then over time, it grows into something. And that's, so I feel like that's the message. Get over yourself, create the thing, because you have no idea how it's going to ripple out and benefit not only you but others in your life. They're saying stop being selfish by keeping it within you. Stop being selfish. That's their message to you. And I will end with the tarot by saying the World card is on the top of the deck, and you have all resources available to you right now. There's nothing else you need to start this project or to do the things that you're really wanting to do. Nothing else you need. You have everything at your fingertips. Truthfully, if you need help, if you need guidance, that's when you ask for it. Energetically, physically, you need to have the humility to ask as well, because it's co-collaborative. So that's a message too, but ultimately you got everything. It's literally just you showing up and moving ahead regardless of the fear in the back seat of your consciousness. You got to override it with with the world energy, knowing that you are everything and that you're being guided. So I will move on now. Let's let's pull some cards. Let's start with the Astro deck. Okay. Yeah, let's start with this Astro deck. And let's see what astrological messages are important for you to hear right now. This reading, I have Mars. So the planet of doing, right off the bat. The planet of action, masculine doing, let's just show up and do the thing, right? That's Mars energy, FYI. And then we have Earth energy, nice. So a grounded manifestation of this energy. And what else? What else for this group? What else? We have a new moon, creation, intention, and potential. That's exactly what you're doing. You're creating something brand new. You're setting your intentions with this project. What else? Oh, nice. We have the Midheaven. So this is kind of like your career and your like where your soul is headed and where your soul will be seen. So it could be from what you're creating, this craft, it ends up being what you do for a full-time career. That definitely is a possibility. And then I have transits. Nice. Insight, movement, and change. That is, I'm a transit freak. I'm going to say that. I will fully admit that. I love looking up different transits. What's happening when? Yeah, so it basically means trust your timing. Because you're never going to know, obviously, when things are going to show up. That would defeat the purpose. But it is letting you know, trust the timing. Everything comes in divine timing. Sometimes it's not time for things to bloom yet. You have to wait for the bloom. So I think you know that, but that's just a reminder. So yeah, I feel like all of these are pretty spot on for what you are learning and manifesting right now. And the biggest thing is just showing up. Just showing up for yourself to create the thing. So I feel like you don't need any more confirmation than that. But we are going to pull some more cards. So thank you to this Astro deck. And then let's pull an animal oracle next. From this animal deck. What is the best message for this group to hear right now in their life? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. Breakthrough. Nice. Okay. So it says breakthrough. And it's number 29. Which in astrology, that's the mastered degree point. So let's take a look. 29. Breakthrough. Lizard brain. That's what it's called. Lizard brain. The medicine of this card comes through when you are about to level up and have an amazing breakthrough. But you must be made aware that your lizard brain may attempt to self-sabotage. Which is exactly what this whole reading is about. The eye opening in this image is likened to a seed ripening open to become self-realized. The reptile head on the bottom of the card represents our unconscious reptilian brain and the limbic system. This part of our brain represents fear, flight, fight, addictions, and other emotional behaviors. It hates change and thinks it can keep you safe by pulling you back from taking important risks that can lead to great successes. The lizard brain will drown you in fear of potential failure and tell you to stay in the job or a relationship that makes you miserable, because there is a strange safety in the familiarity of what you know. Hey, at least you know it's horrible, so that's safe, right? Wrong. This is just some of the garbage logic of the lizard brain, the master of self-sabotage. This card is about surpassing the prehistoric programming of our beliefs and behaviors to evolve into who we know we can be. The art of your breakthrough is the determined effort to constantly question your perception. Take a moment to analyze a current obstacle or moment of resistance you are dealing with. This obstacle is a golden nugget moment to challenge your perception. Examine the story in your mind's eye. Even being aware that you just got hijacked by the lizard brain doesn't necessarily dispel all the worry running through your body. At this moment, you may have to just move forward while still feeling fear and not believing fully in yourself. But the action of going forward is what will lead you to the critical breakthrough. I mean, we can just end it right here. There's nothing else to say. That is it. No, it's not actually it. Don't go anywhere. But like Spirit is like right on with you today. Like we are locked in. We are locked in on you and your situation. And it is true. Like, I think sometimes it takes some time to get into the right mental space, the right positioning for you to actually create. But I really think the biggest hurdle that you're experiencing, and I feel this like in the pits of my stomach as I tap in, but it's like you're so afraid of the vulnerability of exposing your depths. But the thing is, when you expose the depths, yes, it is vulnerable, but that's a beautiful thing, because it's going to allow people then to swim even deeper in their own depths. So you're giving the world a beautiful gift of a deepening of their own consciousness. So it's really necessary that this group put that lizard brain, that limbic system, like in the back seat. It can come along, but it can't drive the car. You're the one driving the car. So, and that's it. That's the secret sauce. It's going to be there, but you don't let it rule you any longer. You are the one making the decisions, not the lizard brain. So, let's move on. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. We'll see what further messages from the moon are here for you. Let's see. What does this group need to hear most? What's good advice for this group? Good advice. Thank you. I have the energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. Which is true. We already know it's gaining momentum. Deck is rather quiet right now. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I guess that's all it wants to say. The energy is gaining momentum. You know, I feel like it's been a while of you cultivating the courage in order to create what it is that you're desiring to create. And it could be that this reading is what sends you over the edge to actually get the hands dirty, do the thing. Just create the thing. Don't worry too much about how it looks. In fact, don't worry at all. Like, I feel like your first, whatever you're making, the first The first batches are not probably going to be that great compared to what you make when you have the experience of making it. But you have to have the experience. You already know. This is just repeated confirmation for this group over and over and over. So you have the courage to just do the thing. Well then, let's end this reading with something from I Create My Reality. What is the most important message that this group needs to hear? Oh, and I have two. Okay. I'll read them in the order they came out. This one is, I am who I am and I love myself. And it says, I am the one I have been waiting for. I love myself unconditionally. There is no one like me. I am who I am, and I honor who I am. In order to truly connect with others, I must first connect with myself. I am the one I need. I am the one who will make me who I am meant to be. True. Yes. And I feel like you starting this project is literally going to make the connection with you and you stronger. You can look at it like that too. It's like such a commitment to you. But I'm also hearing, you're not, the thing that you create is like, it's a whole other entity within itself. So yes, there was like reflections. It's like a child, like there's reflections of you in it always, but it's not you. It's its own other thing. It's a whole other thing. That's a message with this card too. So you're asking, the universe is asking you to birth something, and then also to have that detachment of, oh, this thing gives me worth. No, you give yourself worth simply by honoring yourself, honoring the intuitive nudges that you get to create something like this. And then this card is Emotions Are Motions. And it's a mermaid. Emotion, energy in motion, everything in motion. Motion means to move. Emotion means feelings in motion. Feelings are just energy in motion. All feelings are temporary. We had that. Where did we have that? We were talking about all the feelings. Oh, the lizard brain stuff, I think. Take a moment to honor your emotions. Allow yourself to experience the emotion without judgment. Just let it be. If you let yourself feel it and learn from it, and then it will pass. That's an important point too. Like your fear, the lizard brain, the things, the thoughts that you have literally kind of holding you back a bit, to view those without judgment. Because it's literally just your brain trying to keep you safe. Like it's the programming of it is not evil. It is literally a protection mechanism. So to see it as that and to honor it as that and say thank you for that, and also your service is not needed at this time. Even though you can still be here, you can go in the back seat, but you don't need to judge that feeling or judge yourself from not creating already this thing that you've been wanting to create. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting. And yeah, the more you do something, the more you become a master at it. That's just anything in life. So just like anything though, to start something new, it requires getting out of your comfort zone. And that's, that's the only thing necessary for you to create and then be off on this own journey. But yeah, being willing to hold yourself through this new journey or through this new process is gonna really showcase to you just how much you are there for you and the depths, again, that you carry they go for you. You have that depth, that the depth, the deep ocean or the deep root system, however you want to see it. Like that's you. That's you. Like you can hold yourself in that. And you love going deep. You love expressing these. Like I said, I've been saying that since the beginning. So remind yourself, like, that's what I'm really, those are my root systems. This surface level stuff, that's nothing compared to how I really, really am and what I'm really connected to. So connect to your depths when you before you create something, because that you're just the messenger and you're pulling from the well of your soul, and that is creating something unique and needed and needs to be birthed in the world from the messages you and I have been getting. So it's time for you. It's time for this group. I hope this reading did give you nourishment and the confidence to just do the thing, which I think this group is feeling, hoping you're feeling a lot more grounded and centered and calm and peaceful about the creation of what you are creating. So that includes this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come on back whenever you need some nourishment. These readings are timeless, so they will be here to utilize whenever you need them. So thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next reading. Bye!